The world of influencers and social media. You know them, you fucking hate them. Influencers are some of the most recognized people in the world. And you know, some of them may be good, some of them may be bad. Let's be real here, most of them are bad. And most of them make garbage content. Let's be fucking real here. Like, for example, I Show Speed. Yeah, he may act like I don't even know if I can say that. But you know, at any rate, it generates him a lot of views and money. And you know, people like his content. I also do. I think I Show Speed is funny. I don't really necessarily hate I Show Speed. I think he's good. But anyway, but you guys want to know the one thing these influencers and social media personalities and everything, you know, the one thing they all have in common? They are all privileged. And you know, I don't mean privileged in the sense of, oh, you were born with a silver plate up your ass or some shit like that. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that they're privileged in the sense of they literally cannot change a tire. And this is what this video is about. So, yes, I do make content, but let's be fucking real here. Do you think I earn money for YouTube? Like, do you think I earn, like, a money? No, I don't. I'm broke as fuck. I try to be entertaining, and, like, I know my content is basically shitposting and pretty satire, but I try for it to be entertaining. But I also want it to be realistic. I want it to be realistic as possible, so it can actually apply to most people, because I want my content to be accessible to as many people as possible. I think that's what content on the internet should be about. But then I have a problem. What kind of issue that applies to everyday people can apply to cars? And that's where my car comes in. The brake pads of my car were failing. So you see, a car requires maintenance, like a daily driver and whatnot, whether it's oil, tires, you name it. But let's be honest here. Mechanics are expensive, especially over here. The labor force, it's pretty expensive over here in the United States. So like, do you really think I have the money to pay $430 for a brake pad check? No, I fucking don't. I'm broke as shit. So that's where this video comes in. I want to give you guys a somewhat educational but entertaining idea of what changing your brake pads for the first time would be like. My car started to make noise while braking.
So I'm literally in a parking lot, right? So I'm going around, okay, so let's do 15. So like, and then I hit the brakes. I don't know if you heard that, but let me lower the window so you can see if you can hear it. So here, now I hit the brakes. Yeah, that doesn't sound fucking good, does it?
And you know, that's basic troubleshooting. If you hear something when you're braking, it's a problem with your brakes. It's basic troubleshooting, let's be honest here. I researched a little bit, and it turns out that's kind of sound. It's a brake pad issue, so I just have to replace the brake pads. Before I get into it, try to make sure, if you're planning to do this, try to make sure you look up your car manufacturer and car model and everything. You know, you can also look up on your local auto parts store, whether it's O'Reilly or AutoZone or even your local junkyard. It doesn't matter. As long as you have the correct part and it's in good state, it should be completely fine. So first things first, my car is a 2013 Volkswagen CC Sport with a 2-liter engine. My car has around 200 horsepower and I've had it a bit over 2 years now. But like I said, it started making some noise while braking in the rear. And I already knew that it was a problem with the brake pads, or a brake problem. So instead of paying my mechanic that shit amount of money, I decided to do it myself because I'm broke as shit. So I first went to my local auto parts zone. And remember, it can be O'Reilly or a junkyard, it doesn't matter. And I'm kidding you not, the set of the brake pads cost $35. And then it includes a 2x2 set of rear brake pads. So for the left side and for the right side. It didn't come with any other instructions or like tools. It just gave me the brake pads, and that's fine. So next thing I did was go with a friend of mine to help me. You know, I don't really have a lot of experience with mechanics, but I do know how to move us through. Like, let's be all fucking honest. I'm not a fucking dumb motherfucker. Like, no, I'm not. I wanted to do the job mostly by myself, but there were a couple things that I didn't really know what to do here and there. That's why he was there. So first things first, before you do any work on your car, is lift it. So I have to lift my car in order to take out the tire. So after that, I unscrewed the bolts with a wrench and make sure that the main screwdriver or piece that like unlocks the tire, you have it. Like that piece should come with your car. There's this one piece that should come with your car so you can fully unlock the main bolt. There's always a main bolt of your tire, so make sure you have that. Then after taking down the tire, we have to remove the electric brake. Now this is more of a my model kind of thing, so this might be something that you may not encounter, or you may. But in my case, I had an electric brake, which is part of my brake rotor and brake mechanism. So I just remove it, don't worry, just remove it, and so I just remove it and go on. Then we finally removed the old brake pads after taking out everything. So we took down the brake pads and they look like this. Yeah, that looks fucking horrible. So then we put the new brake pads in and put it all back together, and it sounded like this.
Alright, so we just changed the brake. I'm gonna start going. This is the first test. So it's still here. So the other side, we gotta work on the other side. So we gotta work on the other rear brake as well. Or just did one of the brakes. So now I hear only the other side, which is good.
So as you saw, the right side is much more quiet now. But I still have to do the same process for the left side. So the exact same process I did for the right side, I have to do for the left side. And after everything was done, this was the final result.
We just did the same kind of progress, the same kind of thing as the right side to the left side, and now I'm gonna test it. So I'm gonna go up to 15 or so, and now I brake. And there you go. You don't hear anything. How's that? Let me do a full brake. Like, let me go up to. Now I slam. And look at that. Amazing. Isn't that great? Yay.
So yeah, that's about it. You know, I do know that mechanics can be expensive. Like, I get it. I don't think mechanics are like completely worthless. They do have their purpose. But it's like, if you're really on a tight budget like I am, just consider doing it yourself. If you are confident and you know that it's a basic issue, and if you're confident, give it a try. It will save you a lot of money. It cost me $33. Like, the entire job costed me $33. I also had to buy some, some parts, like some wrenches and whatnot. But besides that, it was pretty straightforward. Just take out the tire, take out the brake, and put it back together. It's just like building a computer. You just put it in and put it out and put it back in. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. So I highly encourage people to actually try this. You have to look up a guide, of course. Just don't do it blindly. You have to look up a guide and make sure that, do it a step by step, Have somebody that can help you for the first time. That's what I would suggest. And make sure you have a guide. Whether it's a YouTube video showing you what to do, or your car manual, whichever. But at any rate, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Love you all. Bye-bye.